Blockboy Sport Talk.
What up? What up? It's your boy Vex, man. What's happening, man?
It's your boy Marco Polo,
It's
and it
going
is
down.
Friday.
Yes, it's Friday, baby.
Man, happy
It's
Friday
Friday.
to everybody that's out there, man. Enjoy it. Yesterday was rainy. It was ugly yesterday. But what we had yesterday was Thursday night football.
Ooh, that was fun to watch, baby. That was
Man,
fun.
two,
Hold
two
up.
11.
Hold. Stop. Wait a minute. Before we go into that, let's just do a quick little recap. First of all, I just wanted to say shout out to Luka Doncic, who's probably moved in the front runner for being MVP right now with a 45-point triple double that he had. And Joker had a triple double that just it's just crazy because he doesn't even get the credit because he just dishes out triple doubles like they give them to him, and that is hard to do. So I want to shout them two out, them the two top front runners for MVP. Right there with still, of course, SGA, and I just had to throw that in there before we get past that because before we go into that because that happened on Thursday night, but it was definitely overshadowed by a magnificent football game that was crazy. Oh, and what about boxing? Tell them the boxing because we want to really get into dig
Hold on.
into this.
If you gonna rewind back like that, man, we've been covering the NBA Emirates Cup like the whole time.
True
The
that.
whole time. So just to retouch on that,
Yeah.
The Knicks won.
Yeah, the
The
Knicks
Knicks
won the cup.
won. It's old news, but the Knicks won. Uh
Yeah.
Wemby and the boys, they came to town. The Knicks, hey, they outlasted them, man.
And
We beat
speaking of
that
the Knicks,
good.
which was a bona fide lock yesterday, was taking the points against Indiana when the Knicks was going to play them because they coming from Vegas, and of course Indiana did cover on that joint. They was taking that 5. That was a lock because flying in from Vegas, partying in Vegas.
Did you
Yeah.
drop that on the Patreon page? What was that at?
It, didn't put it on the Patreon page.
Okay,
Should have.
okay. But for further notice, a lot of bets are on our Patreon page. A lot of them are actually live, not even hidden. Most of them will be going into our subscription uh part of our Patreon. But back to basketball, the Knicks won the cup. We're moving on. It's more basketball to be held. Now is who's on top, who's the MVP front runner. You talking about LD, none other than Luka Doncic
Woo!
himself.
Look at the
Um
Don. Look at the
that
Don.
is a fair argument. But we started let's get back to Thursday night football and the recap
Yes,
of what
yes.
happened because it was epic. It moved a lot of top fives. Um the Broncos
What
sitting
game?
alone at 11-2 because of
What
that.
what
Two
a game?
11 3 teams. Wow, what a game.
12-3.
Wow. Pu-
12 and
Pu-
3 is the Seahawks.
Man, Puka put everything he could possibly put on the table. He left it all out there on the field.
Hold up. Hold up. I don't think you understand. 500 yards passing, 0 turnovers, 3 forced turnovers, still lost the game. Like, that's unheard of. Like, that is, I'm
Yeah,
speechless.
but a lot of things had to happen. I sensed the change coming when that 2 point conversion was that a backward pass. Now a backward pass doesn't necessarily have to be backward. If it was thrown lateral and it picked it up, if he didn't pick it up, they didn't throw the whistle. That that put them right there too be able to get the victory. And I
It's
saw
called
the
momentum.
turning coming. I said, dang,
It's
Seattle
momentum.
probably get this one. And all the
Momentum.
money in Vegas is on the Rams. So 48. Hey, I ain't gonna go too much into that part of it, but shout out to Seattle Seahawks and the whole squad they got going on right now, man.
Yo, that was crazy. Look, we used to call him Dumb Darnold, but because he was out there, he put a couple of pickles on the sandwich, and it was looking bad. They was down 2 tutties.
He can't
It
win
was
the
looking
big
bad.
game. He can't win the big
Woo!
game.
It was a lot there, but they persevered. Darnold said, "No, we gonna keep fighting," and he got to number 11. He said, "You know what? When all else fails, throw to number 11." And he started throwing at Smith and Jigba. And that was when it started to turn up a little bit. Kenneth Walker played great. Their defense held at the right time. I mean, even though it was ended up being a shootout, 60 points scored, 60 plus points scored in this game. Crazy. Shout out Matthew Stafford, who's my front runner for MVP though. I mean, what else can you do? You can't play both sides of the ball. Puka Nakua, 225 plus receiving yards, couple of tutties. He's showing that he is exceptional, even without Devontae Adams that was out this game. Kyron
So,
Williams
so
ran the ball.
are they still number one?
Sheesh. I mean, it was the last man with the ball in this game. I mean, it was the
Oh,
last man with the ball. Home team won. Um, man, you play this game again tomorrow in LA. LA probably win. I mean, it's that type.
and they had the guts to go for it because they needed the W. A
It was
tie
the
would have
last
did them
man.
no good.
Exactly. Last
So
man with the rock, though. It was the last man with the rock, and absolutely phenomenal football. That was big time coaching. That was gutsy. Go for two in
overtime victory,
overtime.
instant classic, all the
Not one,
action.
not one, but two 2-point conversions they had to convert, and one of them, as you stated, was a situation where they threw a pass laterally slash backwards,
Or
bounced,
they threw a phone call from Vegas saying that
deflected.
the money's heavy on the
We're
Rams.
not gonna talk. Let's don't do that. Let's just talk about what happened. The ball deflected. It went into the end zone. Charbonnet just happened to casually pick the ball up. They
He moseyed on and picked it up. Like, all
and
right.
they reviewed it and said that the pass was backwards. And that way, when he recovered it in the end zone, gave him a 2-point conversion. All those other things, whatever they might have happened, that's cool. But we just saying what happened on the field.
It put him in a position to get to overtime.
It put him in a position, and it was
De-
momentum.
and they defense showed up real big
Yeah, but
a
it's
few
momentum.
times.
It's that hey, listen, that invisible man called Mo. Mo is real. If you don't watch sports, you don't understand momentum. Momentum is an unbelievable, invisible force that actually exists that you can't explain. You just have to live in the moment of momentum. And momentum swung. And when it did, it changed the landscape of that ball game. Unbelievable. You know what started the momentum for them, though? The punt return. They got that punt return, and after that, it was kind of like a launch. They scored. They beat them 22-7 after that punt return. They beat them 22-7. Crazy.
Let's move on to what we got coming up soon because the actual fight cards are starting to. So leading this off, switching the topic to boxing. We
Mm.
have Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul. But if you looked at the weigh-in, it looks like a complete mismatch. It looks like what he looked like fighting Tank. Anthony Joshua is much bigger. And if it's this fight goes properly, all your money should be on Joshua to win this fight. A professional Olympian fighter fighting a podcaster. But the undercards are heavy. You got Anderson Silva, Tyrone Woodley, Boom Gardner. The undercards is what you really want to look at. Even the prelims start at 5 o'clock. So it's going to be on Netflix. Jake Paul, the MVP, they're bringing the money to Netflix. They brought boxing to Netflix, so that was big for them. And we got Friday Night Boxing on a major platform, so it's something else to watch. In between us switching from Alabama and Oklahoma, we're gonna get back to that in a second. But
You're not gonna do
before
that. You're not
before
gonna just
okay, but before we switch on to that, um, getting back to boxing. Terrence Bud Crawford says no mas, no mas. They are talking about the rematch, possibly with Canelo. Canelo saying he's going to forfeit his Cinco de Mayo fight week that he's always historically fought on Cinco de Mayo weekend or around that time. He'll forfeit that, go into to hyper training mode to get this rematch to bring his belts back to Mexico. Terrence Crawford said, no, no. It's not worth it. What do I have to gain? It's nothing to gain by fighting you unless give me 100 mil. He said to Turk, give me 100 million, and I'm stepping back and I'm lace it up. And what does that do?
Oh, you
And
froze up. Well, there you go.
step back into a possibly hyped up, bigger, more prepared Canelo for what? And if he doesn't fight Canelo, should he stay in boxing? Who should he fight?
I don't know, but he retired, and that's what it is right now. So he's retired, and if he comes back, we'll see how he comes back because he's retired. So he said he's
Yeah,
done. So that's
it's a
that.
100 mil. It's 100 mil or no mas.
Yep, and
That's
that's what
all
it
we
is.
got in boxing. Look forward to Jake Paul tonight fighting Anthony Joshua. It is entertainment. And moving on
Yeah,
to
I
this
don't take that too.
boat
But
season.
listen, man, hold on, man. You threw it out there and you reeled it back in, man. This is what we supposed to be talking about, not the YouTuber fighting. That is cool. That's yeah.
It's
That
boxing.
it's
It's a lot of
it's some
undercard stuff.
guys with some gloves on. If that's what you want to call it. But this is real football, big time playoff football. Oklahoma against Alabama, big dogs, man. DeBoer against Venable, Mateer against Ty Simpson. Who is going to do this? The spread has moved back and forth all week with Alabama being favored, back to Oklahoma being favored, back to Alabama being favored. Hey, man, listen, Vegas don't even know what's going on with this. The Oklahoma Sooners won their first meeting. It was unbelievable. Listen, get your popcorn ready, man. I think we spoke on this before previously. Here's a chance where his teams that have been able to take a couple of weeks to prepare and get a little healthy, and things are going to be a little bit different here, man. I think coaching style, the best coach here is the question. So, do you like DeBoer more or do you like Venable more when it comes to coaching styles? And that's the one thing you got to try to figure out when it comes to here. Is it going to be Ty Simpson making the first mistake? Or is it going to be your boy Mateer? When I go with the quarterbacks, I give the edge to Mateer being the better quarterback over Ty Simpson, in my opinion. So, if with that being the case, the better quarterback playing, in my opinion, like 51-49, by the way, we're not talking exceptional, it would be leaning on Oklahoma sneaking out this victory as I go by looking at what's been going on and with everything and all the landscape of waiting. But
That is a great view. That's a great view. But if you sincerely think that Alabama got in this playoffs and gonna exit out immediately, that's a hard pill to swallow. That's why the
yeah,
spread is going both ways.
yeah,
They don't know what's
that was
going on.
my next statement was gonna be if you ask me in an hour, I might lean on Alabama taking this game. So it's this one I gotta tell you, man. It's not fair. I know the people out there like, no, you gotta stand on business. And this was a hard one, man. You know what? As I'm sitting here saying it, and because you even like you just said, since Oklahoma won the first meeting, I want to say then Alabama will find a way to win this one. So that's what I'm gonna go with. Alabama finding a way to win this. Ask me
That's
in
how you feel. But they can check out Patreon page about 6 o'clock.
Here we have it.
Your final bets in and
Yeah,
your final predictions. So,
yeah, yeah.
Blockboy Sport Talk. Like, comment, subscribe. Tune into our next live. Check out our videos and tune into our Patreon page. That's
Patreon,
all we
go
got for
ahead.
y'all.
Subscribe.
And we out, man. We'll see y'all later.
Peace. Let's go.